Have you ever heard of anyone tell you that they make a bunch of money selling cover call options? Well, what does that even mean? Well, let me show you with my actual trade on GameStop. First off, to sell a cover call, you have to have the underlying shares. On March 27th, you can see that I purchased 1,000 shares of GameStop at $21.89. And then March 31st, I decided to sell 10 contracts. Basically, I sold a cover call on all of those 1,000 shares of GameStop that I bought, and I put it at the strike price of $26. So by doing this, I was paid right away into my balance the $650 that you see right here on March 31st. So that is my money to keep regardless of what happens. But the day April 17 is very important, along with the strike price of $26. Because this means that even though I get the $650 regardless of a credit for selling my cover call options, if GameStop hits the price of $26 by April 17th, that means that I have to sell all my GameStop shares, the 1,000 shares, at $26. Obviously, when I'm doing something like this, and I've done this many times in the past, the ideal ending and what I was aiming for is that I don't have to sell any of my shares. So I'm always hoping that GameStop stays under $26. Because if it does, I keep my 1,000 shares and I keep the $650. Unfortunately, though, life doesn't always work out that way, and this is my first time getting assigned. So even though I kept the $650, because today on April 17th, I was assigned and GameStop price was at $26.78, and actually right now after hours, I see it's over $27, I would have technically been better off just not having done the sell cover calls and just kept my shares, because obviously now I'm going to be forced to sell at $26 a share for my 1,000 shares instead of the $27 that it's at. But that's the risk you take when you sell a cover call. But honestly, I can't be too mad about it because I bought the shares at under $22 and I'm selling it at $26. So no matter what, I am still up. Anyways, I hope all of that helped. And by the way, this is my first time being assigned, so I actually am just learning this as well. I found it interesting that throughout this entire week, actually, today's Thursday, April 17th, and through Monday to Thursday, I've seen every single one of those days that the price of GameStop, I swear, hit over $26. So I technically should have been assigned like 3 days ago, but I wasn't until the actual expiry now. So let me know if this is also something that you've experienced in the past too. Tomorrow is April 18th and the market is actually closed for observing Good Friday. That means I actually won't see all of this play out. Like right now, I don't actually have $26,000 in my balance right now. Until Monday, I will find out what happens. Good luck on your trades and I'll see you next time.